Hi everyone, Anthony Miliano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of Anthony Fantano. Anthony Fantano is a human being from the United States of America, born to two parents, who for over 30 years now has made it a habit to regularly breathe, drink water, and consume a variety of nutritious foods. These three things have been key to the baseline of survival that has allowed Anthony to achieve the prestigious title of the internet's busiest music nerd. He is known as that and more on his regularly updated YouTube channel, youtube.com/theneedledrop, where he recently reached the 1 million subscriber milestone, a slow and arduous process that required him to write and edit and record and upload thousands of music reviews, think pieces, and interviews onto said YouTube channel for an audience of unrepentant memers who make fun of his hairline and call him a melon. It's this constant barrage of harassment from music elitists and Kanye stans and mutants from 4chan and Tumblr addicts that have made Anthony's online existence a living hell. But it is his deep and throbbing passion for music that has kept this reviewer reviewing and his viewers viewing. Anthony's opinions on music may be influential, polarizing, and dominant over the entirety of his professional career, but his interests do extend beyond that of the musical sphere. Anthony Fantano is also a man who loves his family. He likes hitting the weights at the gym every once in a while so he looks like thick as a brick. He enjoys playing Super Smash Bros. For Wii U every once in a while. And he's been a devoted vegan for almost 10 years, spreading the message for his love of fruits and vegetables whenever he can. Through these thick vegan smoothies. If you throw together some banana, some strawberries, some blueberries, a little bit of red cabbage in there too for your vitamins and minerals, with a cup of almond milk, a little bit of water, that shit is banging. Space Ghost Coast to Coast and Monty Python's Flying Circus rank among Anthony's favorite television shows, but a bulk of his viewing pleasure is spent consuming the content of his fellow YouTube content creators. From gaming to comedy to YouTube politics to movie reviews, Anthony was an avid YouTube viewer years before he started regularly uploading content to the platform. And his passion for YouTube continues despite a few hiccups recently, mostly due to his unwavering faith in the future of new media. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure Anthony is currently on a mission to destroy his reviewing career and sully his already mediocre reputation through a series of unbearable attempts at being funny on a second YouTube channel that shall remain nameless. I'm predicting a YouTube-enforced full channel deletion within a year, though. But beyond Fantano's very public addiction to memes, not much more can be said about the man, as he has learned to keep his personal life mostly personal, as YouTube has become his full-time job. There's only so many times you can be solicited for nudes before you learn that some things should just be private. And that's fine, because it's not the intimate and mostly boring details of Fantano's personal life that keeps his YouTube channel growing. It's his relative attention to detail, brutal honesty, and prolific output that continues to fan the flames of love, but also hatred. Fantano isn't entirely sure of his 5-year plan right now. Will continuing as the world's most relevant music critic, a music critic, or a YouTube music critic even be viable or healthy in the next decade? I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, Anthony does look forward to growing his brand, reaching more people, seeing more dank memes on the internet, finding more personal time, playing more bass, keeping up with new music, giving more money to charity, and trying to be a more functional human being. It is with all of that I feel personally like I can give Anthony Fantano a somewhat subjective and very level-headed
light 3. A straight light 3.
I think that's kind of harsh. A little underrated.
Well, you know, you're not in the best shape right now. Your head is kind of messed up with the hair. Your reviews, they're not that good. Not as good as they used to be. And you're a little ugly.
Well, you're kind of ugly too.
And you are so boring to watch. Why anybody gonna see you when they can see Big Quinn? He dancing, he's a funny guy, he has like a lot of energy. You're just like blah 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 blah. Tell me, can you see a difference between me and him? We're exactly the same right now. Blah 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 blah. Hey, don't be sad now. Maybe you're just like, you're yet to hit your peak. You're still growing. You're still going. Maybe from here you get 10 million subscribers. You host a talk show. You're on SNL.
You think so?
No, it's all probably downhill from here.
Musician, thank you for watching, everybody. For all of these years, you guys have been just passionately following everything I do, and it continues to blow me away just how many messages I've been getting over the past week or so of people telling me, hey man, I've been watching since 2009, I've been watching since 2010, and not to say that the older viewers are better than the newer viewers. I greatly appreciate everybody who's recently stumbled across the channel and are passionately following most of what I'm reviewing too. It's really hard sort of not only kind of pushing forward into a genre of YouTube video that there really wasn't that much of a precedent for before I started. And I'm really happy and proud and really excited to kind of see a community growing around that too. It's awesome every year to see new faces in the music reviewing community and sort of seeing people developing different styles and different approaches to talking about music on YouTube, whether it be the reaction style or sort of more long and in-depth formats where people are sort of almost doing like documentary style stuff in the wake of some of what I've been doing. It's really exciting. It's really awesome. It's really cool to kind of see, this community blossoming. Even if it is kind of a very loose, loosely connected one. But that's totally fine because, everybody has their own tastes and their own perspective, and everybody brings something different to the table, and that's what makes, the music world so unique and so interesting and so fun. So I'm happy to sort of see that, consistently reflecting in the reviewer community too. It's really weird to think that my YouTube channel, much less any YouTube channel, has made it this far just by simply kind of giving, as best I can, my opinion on everything that, comes down the pipe as far as new music. I put a lot of effort into what I do, and I'm really happy and I'm really glad that both you and I are able to get something that we feel is both great out of it. To the haters, to the industry cogs, to the jealous scabs, I would write something in depth here, but success is the best revenge, so I'll just leave it at that. To everyone else, raise a mason jar of crisp water high and take a sip. Here's to more music, more memes, and this water is actually from the sink and looks quite dirty, so I'm not going to take a drink out of it. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Here's to another 1 million subscribers down the road, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Forever.